Assalamu alaikum everyone. Welcome back to the CSS Tutorial Series. In this series, we learn CSS step by step from basic to advanced with practical examples. If you haven't watched the previous videos, make sure to check them out. In today's video, we are learning CSS grid layout. It is one of the most powerful tools for building modern websites. CSS Grid allow us to create row and column based layouts easily without hacks or extra code. In this video, you will learn what is CSS Grid layout, how rows in column work, how position grid items, and how to build responsive layouts. So let's start. First thing is first, we'll see what actually CSS Grid is. CSS Grid is a two-dimensional layout system in CSS that lets you design web layouts using rows and columns at the same time. In simple words, CSS Grid helps you to place elements exact where you want on a page, clearly, easily, and responsively. Why CSS Grid exists? Before Grid, developers use float, very messy. That was very messy, and tables not meant for layouts, and also Flexbox, great but one dimensional, one directional. So it is good to use CSS Grid, and that is we can see two-dimensional row and column structure. Let's do some examples on it. So we will see how CSS Grid works. So let's open our folder. I have a folder with the name of CSS Grid. And let's open in our, we can see Visual Studio Code or whatever code editor you like. You can use that very good. So let's create a file with the name of cgrid.html. Sure. I have created now the file is created, and let's write basic HTML boilerplate code here. This is a basic HTML boilerplate code. Let's write here CSS Grid. Sure. And now let's create a division. Sorry, and I will name the class grid. Sure. Now let's you can say class, and inside this div I created 6 divisions inside this, and item 1, item 2, item 3, item 4, items 5, item 6. Let's run this in with live server in any sort of, you can say, browser. This is we can say so far this is our 6 divisions. Now let's apply our CSS here first. Let's write CSS tag, style tag, and let's style firstly dot grid, grid grid, sure. And firstly we'll see display grid. That's nothing happened, sure. And I applied the grid. Now after that we will give grid template columns. We have to, we'll see how we can see how many columns we want to have in grid. Suppose I will you can say repeat 3. Means we separate 3 by 3. Then 1 FR means display the fraction of the display 1 F. Now let's see the output. Three items are you can say in one column. Suppose if I will give 4, you can check 4 will be in the one column, and you can see each can say item has equal width because of this. Suppose I will if I will here I will give suppose these items. Let's give some styling here. Also you can check. Let's background color suppose red for now. You can see this is our I can see now. Here I will give one thing gap. Suppose whatever gap you want. Suppose I will give 10 pixel for now. You can see gap on every you can say item is 10 pixels from left top to bottom or left to right. This is how you can say define the grid. Here is another example we will see for the grid. Inside this grid, we can suppose give text, align, center, padding suppose 20 pixel, color suppose white, font. Like these types of styles you can apply on these types of grids. You can apply these things. Now I will show you one thing. Suppose if we used grid template columns. Now we can see say grid template or rows, and we can suppose if I want to suppose 100 pixels and auto also. You can see 100 pixel auto, and if it is giving to the rows. Now if I want to give suppose 100 pixel 100 pixel, then each of everyone has 100 pixels of width. But if I want only one column, if I have to suppose 3-4 columns, then I will separately suppose I will increase these items here. Item 8, like it. Say I give this for 2 columns. Suppose if I will give suppose here 300 pixels, you can check now the third column will have 300 pixels of height. Likewise, you can use things in your you can say here we can give also suppose 300 pixels. Suppose you can use 300 pixels will be everyone will have 3. Suppose best practices one FR is every item will have equal type of can say the weights. Suppose if we use your 3, every column has 3. We can see every row have 3 columns. Now I will give 5, 6, whatever you will like. You can accordingly use these type of you can say columns and rows. Now, that actually for means the fraction of available space. Whatever space I have available, that will be equally distributed among, you can say, the items, whatever item in your grid. Suppose I will show you one more thing. If we have this, now it is not, we can say, the responsive so far. Now if I want to make it responsive, so what we have to do, here, we can say auto fit, sure, and then here we will give minimum space will be supposed to 150 pixels, then FR each and everyone. Now you can check thing. You can see, suppose if I will increase, suppose 200 pixels should be, then minimum space will be 200, will 300, width will be increased, then go to here, then here, you can check. This is how we create responsive grid layout. Sure. If you found this video helpful for you, please hit a like button and leave a comment. If you have any sort of query and questions, please leave a comment, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this. Thanks for now. See you in next video. Till then, bye bye.